Good morning, everybody. Trying to find my chats. All right, there we go. Live. Waiting on the Instagram. There we go. Good morning. This is the VeeFriends comic stream. Ryan, what's up? Jam Crazy, good morning. Morning, everybody. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, cool. Today I'm going to be working on inking up a new comic strip featuring Dialed In Dog and 555 fan. If you're new to the stream, email comics@VeeFriends.com and let me know that you're new to the VeeFriends universe and VeeFriends stream. Or if you're watching this in a replay, email comics@VeeFriends.com and just let me know that you're digging it. What's VeeFriends? VeeFriends is over 280 characters on a mission to make the world a positive, more positive place, let's say. Soft skills, make them cool. And we talk about gratitude, kindness, patience. I got them up here. Got Gratitude Gorilla here, hanging out today on top of my iPad. Got the Heart Trooper. And as always, Patient Panda. It takes a lot of patience to draw some comics. This week I'll be live on today, 8 a.m., Wednesday, 8 a.m., Thursday, 8 a.m., and then Friday we'll be on Whatnot at 10 a.m. for Comics Jam. So, you know what? I haven't been here in a while. I'm going to do a warm-up sketch. Let's get into that. I know the character I'm going to do is... drum roll. Cancel that. Modest Moose. I had a request over December for someone wanting me to draw a moose. So I'm going to draw a Modest Moose in the warm-up here, but before I do that, let me go ahead and, by the way, good morning, everybody. It's me and Miss Peach here, drawing this morning. Okay, everything looks good. Got my chats up. I'm going to pull a mini, as usual. I think I want to go with this one. All right, good. I got a blue. Got a light blue season 3. These are the VeeFriends minis. They are little pencil toppers, collectible pencil toppers. Looks like I pulled a diamond ambitious angel. Those are one of the rarest that you can pull. So good pull today. All right, Diamond Ambitious Angel to start the week. Kelsey, what's up? Soggy, good morning. Good morning, everybody. We'll get to inking the comic here in a minute. Actually, this is a good... I keep forgetting to set my timers. That's what I want to do. All right, good. Timers are set. Get in here and do some drawing. Let's see if I even remember how to draw, guys. Like, it's been a minute. So I was off dealing with some, well, you know, unpleasant life stuff, death in the family. Gotta say right off the top, thanks to all of the VeeFriend family for all the kind messages and really great community. I know that if I needed anything, you know, the community shows up for each other, so that's really awesome. Appreciate that. It definitely wasn't part of my game plan. It's kind of a December 12th was my last live stream, and you know, I had to kind of, I didn't think being live was such a great idea for dealing with death in the family, and which is, you know, I've dealt with things before. Of course, it wasn't the first time, but usually I dive into work, and I think, honestly, I think being part of VeeFriends and thinking about the characters and all this stuff for the past year that I've been here now, really made me go like, you know what? I can't just dive into work. I gotta deal with this. I gotta really go through my thoughts, and I think before, old me would have just said like, you know what? Let's just dive into work. That's what we can do. It's always not great to put off things. But yeah, it's part of life. Gotta throw you curveballs, all your best laid plans. I had a lot of plans for streams at the end of the year, but I just wasn't feeling it. I just kind of was like, gonna take some time. All right, this is the warm-up sketch. I'm drawing Modest Moose. I just draw like a little a little scribble there, or a little doodle, and then I'm gonna blow it up. We'll make him into a little tighter lines here. Usually I do this is a warm-up. I haven't been drawing a whole lot as much as I used to, so I'm getting back into the rhythm this week, especially with VeeFriends. I can't tell if this is like a chin hair or a chest hair. I'm gonna go with top of the chest hair here. Modest Moose. Kind of hard to be modest when you're a giant moose. When I'm drawing the characters, I'm usually thinking about their trait. So this is Modest Moose, modesty. I'm also thinking about the animal traits. I've seen some videos with mooses that moose. Morning, Chubblegum, over on TikTok. We're live on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and X. I got a couple questions. Good morning, Lainey. What's up? People pop in and out over on Instagram. Chubblegum sent 101 lightning bolts. Morning, D. Coleman. How's it going? I know it's been a minute. Feels good to be back. I was like, man, I don't even know if I remember how to set up my stream. Kelsey asked what illustration program I'm using. I'm using Procreate on an iPad Pro. It's my go-to app. I've been drawing in Procreate since I've had an iPad. Since iPad came out, Procreate was pretty new. You buy it once, and it used to be $7. Now it's $10, but it's worth it. You buy it once and get all the updates. Don't tell anybody, but I'd be willing to subscribe to it. Don't tell them. We don't need any more subscriptions in our lives. I've got my timer set. I still got 10 minutes to go in this warm-up stage, so hope everybody had a good holiday. Back in the new year here. The new year, 2025. We're supposed to have, I guess we do technically have some flying cars. Every year I joke and say, I was promised flying vehicles by now. I don't really see them, flying around. I see some drones and whatnot, but I'm not seeing the future that I was promised as a child. Yeah, we'll get into talking about some comic stuff. We've got a lot going on behind the scenes, man. Oh, I'm sick of saying that. I just feel like a tease, but is true. We've got so much cool stuff, you have no idea. Like these strips and what I'm drawing here is just like the tip of the iceberg for what's coming real soon. We've got 3 issues of a thing done. Technically 4. I mean, we got the big. I really like this moose horn here. We've got plans for some web comics. We got all kinds of stuff. The comics team, Allie, Chris, Allie Castro, Chris Faison, Kate Comics, who's kind of a hired mercenary right now. Amazing artist. I can't wait for you to see, that I keep looking. I feel intimidated because their art's so good. I'm like, oh man, they're better than I am. But they always say when you hire people, hire people that are better than you. So shout out to the comics team. That it's in really good hands. I'm writing a lot of concepting a lot of the stories, and working with Gary and the team. And there's a lot of technical things slowing things down. Just stuff that's kind of out of our control. Printing things and production and, the creative part's the fun part. Everything else is kind of like, ugh. And we want it to be special too, so I get it. All right, so I don't like his face. It's a little skinny, so I'm gonna. It's got to be like more, chubby cheeks maybe. I'm gonna just fix that. This is just my warm-up sketch. I'm gonna get into drawing inking up the strip that I was working on. Maybe do some coloring today. Be live till about 9:30. Morning Corso, I saw you in there. Helmet. Got my chats up. Jam Crazy says, yeah, the Jetsons lied to us about the future. They sure did. What's up, Real Anderson Sutton? Good morning. Mia? Good morning, Alex. Tattoo, thanks for the follow over on Instagram. I mean, TikTok. Wow, too many things. If you're following us, follow at VeeFriends Comics on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We've got these channels we're building. I think we're up to like 560 now on Instagram, so that's pretty good. It's hard to grow on Instagram. So appreciate you guys following over there, watching the new comics come out. This is the warm-up sketch. This is Modest Moose. I knew a guy named Moose. I know a guy named Moose. I knew a guy and I know a guy named Moose. Really good illustrator as well. Moose Coletti. Shout out to Moose, Boston boy. Boston guy. Okay. Yeah, I guess they have like hooves, right? Look at his little feet. Alana's excited that her kids are going back to school today. I remember those days. We got a snow day here in Pittsburgh. It's good. It's coming down pretty good. Maybe 3-4 inches of snow or something out there right now. We've got these entrepreneur kids in the neighborhood. Shout out to them. Every time it snows even a little bit, they run to the door and they want cash to shovel our walks. Because usually I'm on a live stream or my wife's working. I'm Like, I don't have any cat. Like, we got like $20, like $20 for this tiny walk. Like, man, they're making out. They're making out. I'm like, can we set up like a payment plan with you guys or something? My wife's like, oh, it's nice. They're, you know, I'm like, no, I'm not complaining. It's fine. Yeah. Craig, thank you. Yeah, I didn't get to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody live, but you know, I had this plan. I wanted to do like a Christmas stream, but I wasn't feeling it. I was pretty bummed out. I drew this modest moose way more skinny than I'm way more modest than he is, because he's got like a little, you know. Belly there. I don't know. We'll leave it like this. I'm gonna beef him up a little bit. I also think about like real moose, like if I was gonna draw a real moose. Pretty. I'll start with a sketch like this. Just drawing from the mind, really. Looking more like a reindeer. Seen some crazy moose. There's horns, whatever they are. I've been liking to draw the animals out a little bit more, even just like a scribble. I still have a minute left on this warm up, so pretty warmed up. We'll do a little drawing pool. If this is your first comics stream, email me at comics@VeeFriends.com. Let me know it's your first stream. I'd like to send you something, or, you know, surprise you with something if it's a new stream for you. If you're new. I usually get back to you today if you email me. All right, that's Modest Moose. Modest Moose. Not too, that's pretty lame. Like, that's a pretty lame just standing there pose. Usually I'm against that. Like, I don't like to just draw the character standing. I would probably be more like apt to want to have him like in action somehow. Let's try I'll just scribble a little pose of him running. There's my warm-up timer. Now that I'm actually getting warmed up and I want to draw a different pose here. Okay. I can do whatever I want. Got an hour and a half. You know? What's snow? Let me tell you. Nothing great. Nothing great. Yeah. See if I were to do it all over again. We'd have him like running. But there he is. Modest Moose. That's the warm-up sketch. This is the VeeFriends Making Comics stream. I'm about to ink up this comic strip. Sit there and ink that. Maybe color that up a little bit. And then this is VeeFriends. We're over 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool, gratitude, kindness, patience. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V, hence the name V in VeeFriends. We've got the cartoon series, which I think is almost, the season 1 might, I don't know if it's done. It's not done yet, but a couple more, I think. Every Saturday morning, watch that. We got the VeeFriends trading cards. We've got these VeeFriends minis, which I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 of these. You can tell me purple or yellow in the chat. Purple or yellow in the chat. And I'll open one up and see if we beat the Diamond Ambitious Angel. There's some rarities here. Emerald, Lava, Bubblegum, Detailed, which are my favorite, Gold, and Diamond. Diamond's only 2%. So I pulled a Diamond this morning. The rule is if I pull a Detailed, it'll automatically win. A Detailed automatically beats off the other character off the top of the pencil. So, purple or yellow? Chat. Purple, 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 purple. Purple, purple, purple. Kind of figured. Alright, let's open this up. Let's see what's up. And then we'll get into some inks. Been writing up a couple strips. It's been a minute since I've written strips. Alright. I think I saw pink in here, so it's probably going to be bubblegum. Yep. Bubblegum Modest Mouse does not beat the Diamond Ambitious Angel. Does not. But there you have it. Okay. Let's get into inking up this comic strip. So I'm just going to go ahead and I've penciled this up I've penciled this out a little bit already, just so I can have some inks to do on this stream, and maybe some coloring. I don't know. There you go. Appreciate you guys checking in. Morning, Nesh, over on TikTok. What's up? What's it looking like on TikTok? So hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to zoom in a little bit more on TikTok for you guys. Just a little bit. There we go. Good enough. Make sure I'm on the right. Not on the right layer. So, happy Monday, everybody. Back drawing live here a lot this week. Gonna get back in the rhythm. Kind of dive into the behind the scenes. I've been working on a lot of stories and a lot of like concepting for VeeFriends stories and development. And shout out to the comics crew again for holding down the daily comic strip. I think we'll be back daily soon. Probably sometime this month. That's the plan. A little bit of each of us sprinkled in there. We've got some stuff happening over on Webtoon. That's kind of something we haven't talked about or shared yet. But for those that read comics on Webtoon, one of the biggest apps for reading comics. We have a VeeFriends account there, and it's kind of a scroll down comic format on Webtoon. So we're building that out quietly, and a couple other things. Stories, of course. The bigger stories are coming. Probably doing some more live streams on Whatnot as well. Like, probably, like, not sales streams, Not like, Andy's saying like, hey, why don't we just get on Whatnot and have just a social type stream of doing kind of what I'm doing here. No challenge or anything like that. No like crazy, comics jam that we do right now is a little bit, that's more of a challenge, but just basically drawing whatever. I might draw some, sketch cards or pinups, or just draw characters requests for the community. So if you have a VeeFriend you'd like to see drawn by me, I would do that. I'm okay lurking in support. Appreciate you stopping in. Seth, thanks for cruising by. Probably gone by the time I saw. A lot of people pop in and pop out from the live stream. That's cool. I don't really expect people to hang for the entire 90 minutes, but some people do. We've got our hardcore fans that just put it on and as background noise. A couple people were like, DJ, your streams, you say a bunch of wise stuff, and I'm like, oh, now I'm like, I feel pressured to say smart things. If something comes, it just comes, so it's just how it goes. Try to really keep talking when I'm drawing too, because otherwise, if I was alone, you just kind of get in that flow when you're doing something and lose track of time. Here on the stream is a little bit different because I've got my timers going, and we stop and do mini breaks. And it's funny, I was talking to Chris Faison, the other artist, and he was saying, I watched your stream, and man, you barely got anything done in an hour and a half from what we would normally do in an hour and a half, because I had to stop and talk. And I was like, I don't mind though, because it's like part of the community aspect of the comics. So, and again, if you're not following us on at VeeFriends, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, if you wouldn't mind doing that. If you're new to VeeFriends, if you're brand new to VeeFriends, email me at comics@VeeFriends.com. Let me know, and maybe I'll send you something. No strings attached. VeeFriends is over 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder. It's kind of like a Pokemon meets Sesame Street, something like that. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. We've got a cartoon show. I'm redoing this because someone asked what this was, so I'm going to reset the stream. We've got a cartoon show on YouTube Kids, VeeFriends Cartoons. Good for children and adults. We've got the trading card game, a lot like Pokemon, collectible trading card game, and we've got these VeeFriends mini toppers. We've got a lot of toys and things out there in the market, are collectible. Check eBay and that. And I'm in charge of doing the comic books and comic strips. So we've got the VeeFriends comics coming, and we do live streams like this. I'll be live today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every morning. And again, follow VeeFriends Comics over on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Instatalk. All of the live streams are archived on the YouTube channel, as well as we've got these animated comic strips, which they're just getting better and better. I think we're really getting into a good flow with those animated shorts over there. So if you haven't checked them out, put those on. Check them out. And what I'm doing here now is I'm just inking a daily comic strip. Looks like this. We've got Dialed In Dog here. I'm not showing you what they're saying yet. Maybe we'll get into the first panel here in a minute. But a lot of cool stuff happening at VeeFriends. 2025 is going to be a really fun year, in my humble opinion, I suppose. Blockfather says my favorite character. Is it Five Fan or Dowlin Dog? Blockfather's Dowlin Dog, right? I think. Yeah. Also, almost died the other day again. That's not great. I was walking my dog and slipped on some ice. And man, I went down hard. I must have landed, like, went backwards and went right on my head. Bounced right off the concrete. Nice. I was like, whoa, loopy for a minute, and I thought, oh man, this is not how I want to go. Love that dog so much that I walk her in very bad weather. So, oh man. Yeah, I'm okay now, for sure, but Friday was rough. I was like, I think I have a concussion. My eyes were doing the typical concussion thing, I guess you could say. My wife kept coming in and going, like, quizzing me, who's the president? What year were you born? And I was like, I'm okay. I was really sore. The next day I felt like someone beat me up. And what was funny was I didn't knock myself out as far as I know, but she's like, did you go unconscious? And I'm like, I don't think so. I kind of remember hitting really hard and sitting straight up and like trying to go like, oh man, where's my glasses? And sucked. The dog ran off. She came back. I couldn't find my glasses, and here they were up. My glasses were like, here, I'll show you. Hello. My glasses went like poof up over into my hat, and I couldn't even feel them up in there. So I was looking around the ground going like, where the heck are my glasses? And they were just up in my hair. It was not great. It was not a great move. I'm like, dude. Once again, same sidewalk. If you've watched the streams before, it's the same sidewalk where a fly flew in my mouth and choked me the one day. I was dying. I'm like, I gotta avoid this sidewalk, man. It's like the death sidewalk. The funnier thing is that house that I slipped on their sidewalk because they have drainage. I didn't turn them in or anything. I just, their sidewalk is always wet. Their drainage is off or something down there. And the funny thing is that they decorate for Halloween every year, and there's like skeletons all through the yard. And there's a thing that says like cemetery or something. And that's where I fell, and I was like, that's what I was thinking when I was like, oh man, don't die here. Everybody will just think I'm part of the decorations that they need to put away. But yeah, that sucked. It's like the first time I fell forward. I got pretty good at falling because I used to help run a roller derby league, and I learned all about falling. This time, nope, it got me. It got me good, man. Totally did not expect it. that's what's up. That's what's been going on with me. I'm just trying to stay alive. What's up, Oversight Project? Just trying to stay alive. That's all we're doing. All of us. And if you woke up today, it's a good day. Yeah, wasn't a great month for me on December, dealing with the death of the family. And hard to concentrate and get creative, especially if everybody's like celebrating the holidays, and I'm like, oh, this sucks, man. It sucks. But I think, again, I coach a lot of artists. Like, I had some artists tell me before, like, there's one girl that her father passed away and she hadn't drawn in years. And I was like, oh, come on, you can do it. She's like, well, he was kind of her muse, sort of thing. That's what she said. And I was like, well, you know what? So the same advice I would give other people, I kind of took myself. The advice was pretty much, it's okay to definitely be bummed out and sad, but grief is all that. It just sucks, but until you actually you gotta get back up, and get out, even if you're not feeling great. You just gotta keep on keeping on. It's really easy to fall into that mental trap of like, why even bother? If you've been through it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. And that's what I did. I didn't dive back into work. I kind of just like dealt with family stuff and took some time, which is rare for me. Rare for me to do. Tips for outlining? Cabrina. I think I'm getting your name right. Cabrini. The underdrawing method, yeah. I like to fade that out. I would just say use a good bold, like I use Smooth Train brush here. If you Google Smooth Train inking brush Procreate, you'll find it. It's free. Really, I like the tips for outlining would be light source. So if you have light coming from up here, usually the lines are usually thinner, where the line, thin to thick lines will make your art better. Let's do it in this next panel here. Like, you see me going like this a little bit. I think that's like a shadow underneath the arm. Same thing here, maybe. Where the line is away from the light, the line's usually thicker. That. That's a really good. It's very subtle. You don't even really see it too much, but it makes a difference in the final piece. Pops it off a little bit. Getting 6 to 8 inches in Delaware right now, and I'm supposed to fly back there later to New York. Oh man. Godspeed, Corso. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going outside at all. No way. Stay inside with warm coffee and cartoons. Vanilla Bark checking in over on the Instagram. Morning. Good morning. Yeah, I could probably do a lot more line work. I kind of go so fast now that I skip a lot of things, but there's a lot of, like, I can noodle with that forever and make it really, even that line I just did right there makes it just elevate a little bit, you know? It'll be so small and people won't even, they'll look at it for 1 second, you know, even under this hat. Just like that. And then I used to just I would just take a blank piece of paper or a canvas like this and just pressure thin to thick. And try to go really close to the other line. Thin to thick. Thin to thick. It's really good to do if you're like in school or in a meeting or something like that. You could just, you know, just really practice those lines, you know. It's kind of meditative too in a weird way to do that. Just pressure thin, thick to thin. The more you push. I don't have my ink markers, but it's the same thing. It's the same kind of feeling, really. It's fun. Uh-oh. Oh, I should have cut that. What's going on? Cut. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of little features that you learn, and especially if you're drawing in Procreate or any program. So, sometimes it's like finishing the actual drawing too. Like, I didn't draw this whole hand in right, or paw, let's call it. New comic is live. Let's check that out real quick. I think I remember which one it is. Let's see that. Over on Instagram, you could see the new comic. Maybe on VeeFriends too, I don't know. Let's refresh this. Chris drew today's comic. Chris Faison. If you wouldn't mind going over to the Instagram, VeeFriends Comics, and commenting on that, reading it over there, or on VeeFriends or VeeFriends Comics. Let's see. We did a collab post today. Ladies looking in the mirror. I don't think I'm ready to go back to the office. Still so embarrassed from the New Year's Eve party. I drank so much sparkling cider, and then Bold AF Bat comes flying in. Let me guess, you think everyone's still talking about it. Newsflash, they're too busy worrying about their own embarrassing moments. She's like, I did see Brian doing Fortnite taunts. I did see Brian doing Fortnite taunts on top of the copier. I didn't have any wild parties like that. So Bold AF Bat is telling her, hey, walk in like you own it because you do. And if anyone remembers, just say, hey, that sparkling cider hits hard. Looking good, Mr. Faison. I like this little bat just hanging on her shoulder there. Bold. This is crazy. It won't let me zoom like I can zoom on my regular iPad. But very good Bold AF bat this morning. I like it. Love the colors. Love the halftones. All the textures here too. So I've got a lot of those brushes and I don't really use as much as I could. I do on the new comic, the full comics. I'm using like a lot of stuff. But okay, let's try to knock off the ambitious angel again. Let's try that. Go back to the machine. Spin it, spin it. Season one. Uh-oh. There we go. Green. Got green versus orange. Green versus orange in the chat. Oh. Uh-oh. I dropped it. Green versus orange in the chat. Oh. Cabrani, thanks for... Cabrani? I don't know how to say it. Cabran the second. Got orange. Green, green. Soulshar said orange. I keep dropping the green. Alright, so here's the deal. Any detailed version will beat the diamond. Not a gold. Has to be a detailed version. It'll beat this ambitious angel. Let's try it. We got to go green. There's only one orange voted yet. Let's see. Let's get in there. Yeah, I'm making this comic up as I'm procrastinating opening up these minis. We've got a slaying slug lava. These glow in the dark. Slaying slug does not beat the diamond ambitious angel. She also glows in the dark, but let's just go ahead. I usually open up 5 per stream. I'm just going to go ahead and open this one for Soulshar over on TikTok. Why not? There are no rules. We'll open both. Alright, got a be the bigger person. Why did my camera get so... Oh. Someone's on there. Alright. Be the bigger person. Emerald does not beat the other one. As you can see, I've got a little baggie of the detailed ones are what I like to pull. Like the Harpic here. Thoughtful 3-horned Harpic. Hope you're all having a chill morning. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you are going back to work. This morning, I'm going back to work this morning. This is my work. It's a good work. Can't complain. That was actually the timer for doing a pencil pull, so for the mini pull, so let's keep inking here. Thanks for watching, chilling out. If you have any questions about VeeFriends or drawing or art or whatever, let me know. I check the chat randomly. So this comic here features our character Dialed In Dog. By the way, I did let's see, I'm gonna cover this up real quick just so you can't see something. Nope. Never mind. Spaceman, what's up? Good morning. Dowd Dog was actually in the most. What we do is like we rank the comics by how well they did based on likes and engagement. Dowd Dog helped the most comics. Like, he was in the most comics that got the most engagements. The most popular comics of the year were Dowd Dog. Either starring or guest starring. Mostly the starring comics. We call it Pie. Do that in color. I wasn't surprised, but we got Dowd Dog. 5555 fan, and Fearless Fairy were the three top characters, and then there was multiple other characters throughout the year that helped get engagement for the brand, and I really like his buck-tooth things. There's actually a big balloon over this. I don't know if I can turn the balloons on. You can see where there's balloons. I'm not actually putting in what they're saying yet. Oh, I'm slouching. I need to sit up straight. Person said they felt bad because they couldn't stay longer on the stream, and I was like, don't worry about it. These streams are 90 minutes. By the way, they're all recorded, so you can jump back on the YouTube channel. All the streams are there. I talk about various different things. I always like to say that it's a live stream, so like sometimes when I'm drawing, there's a stream of consciousness that happens, and you know, we start talking about life stuff. I try to keep it positive. I don't want to be depressing or anything. I don't want to be like, you know, but also it's good to talk about things that people are dealing with. You know, there's everyday things. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about stuff that's going to stir you up, you know. We want this to be the VeeFriends content to be more of a thoughtful, you know, we might not always get it right. You know, you might disagree with some of the lessons or what Dowd Dog is saying here, but, or, you know, Gary, if Gary has a lot of helpful, you might not agree, but that's okay. It's okay to have a different point of view on things and be, you know, civil about it. There's so many people that, you know, are like, it's my way is the right way, or, you know, when you really think about it, the world just keeps spinning, you know. We worry about so many things that just are so trivial in the end. So that's why I like to read Stoicism and stuff like that, because it just makes me kind of recenter and go, all right, I'm not going to worry too much about whatever's going on today. Just deal with whatever's right in front of you. That's kind of a very dialed in message there. So in this comic, we're talking about some resolutions. Most people quit their resolutions after, you know, the second weekend. But But not Dalton Dog. He never quits because he doesn't have resolutions. He just shows up every day and does the thing. Alex, heading into work, making a great day. Hopefully your day goes by fast and you can get back to doing life stuff. Or I hope you enjoy your work, too. I think I've always kind of tried to, I definitely had jobs where I wasn't happy, but there's good days and bad days with jobs. But for the most part, I always tried to psych myself up with my own goals and make it kind of a game. Tech is feeling dialed in this morning. Thanks for dialing in. Saying hello. So here, Dog's saying he doesn't do resolutions, he just does things. He's also reminding 555 fan that most people quit right now in this week. And he's like, oh man, why do I even bother then? And he's like, well, I said most people. You're not most people, right? The idea in this strip, I guess the bigger idea in the strip is that like every day is a new day to prove that you're not most people. So, DK Art, what's going on? Thanks for the heart crown guy over there on TikTok. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, X, and Instagram. See you, Craig. Helmet's going. Helmet. We'll see you. See you tomorrow. Got 9 a.m. rolling up. Everybody's going to work. DK Art just put out his first coloring book on Amazon. Went live today. Congratulations. Link us up over on X. That's probably if you're not on X. I'm sorry, but the reason I say on X is because we've got a pretty good sized community over there. And if I reshare you on X, I think there might be some VeeFriends fans that would check out your coloring book. It's cool. DM it to me. Check it out. I feel much better today. I was really banged up over the weekend because of that fall, and I felt like my ribs were messed up. My neck was kind of still a little bit sore, but it's all right. Especially now that I'm like head down, kind of feel it more. A little bit. Not great. Messages. Okay. What do I got? Like 9 o'clock. Gonna be a busy week. I'm writing a lot of comics this week for the team and for myself. I want to get back into doing some of the dailies just because it's a format that I really like and got known for, really. I'm thinking about a Sunday style comic again. Even though, those Sunday comics didn't perform super great on the internet because the format's just a little bit off. It's a different size, But the feedback that I get from people, actual interactions or conversations, they're like, man, I really love those Sunday style, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, here we go. This here style of comic strip, or, and similarly, the one we did for New York Comic Con. I had the Fearless Fairy one around here. I found some when I was cleaning up. Got a couple more of those to give away. Gotta get some shipping supplies. And I'm trying not to ship as much stuff from my house. Just because, oh, look. I found it. I thought I was all out. And, oh my goodness, this is turning into like a total distraction of my own making. I just want to pull one out here so you can see it. I think it's the last one that I have. The Fearless Fairy Sunday comic, which was... Oh look, that's a cool view. If you're on TikTok, there's better views on the other channels. But, yeah, this one's a good one. Thought I was out. I probably won't give that one away. I'm going to keep that one for myself, I think. I think that's what this pile was. Where it was like, keep a couple for me. One for my collection. But we'll see. I'll probably end up giving it away. People really liked that one, especially and it didn't. I don't think that it performed too well on the socials initially, but it's one of people's favorite comics. So it's kind of a, it's a tricky thing because you don't want to judge completely on social metrics because not everybody's on social media or uses social media the same way. But that comic in particular, a couple of our comics actually, they didn't, what we call pie, they didn't hit in social metrics, but they're the ones that people still tell me about that they like the most. So if you have a favorite VeeFriend comic strip, and by the way, you can find all the comic strips over on VeeFriends.com. Real easy, VeeFriends.com. There's a big button here that says comics. Click that. And from here, you can go to the archives We're all the way. Look at all this. There's so many. Look at every single one of these blocks is a comic strip. And you can click it, read the comic strip. You can download it, download a version. There's some people making like handbag, make really cool printable comic out of it. And every single character has a tag here. Oh, someone's inviting me to. I can't bring you on my stream, dude. Sorry. You can see all the tags of the character, all the comics that are tagged. If they're tagged properly, sometimes I messed it up, but so if we say like Alert Ape, click Alert Ape on his profile page, we can see there's a comic corner. Not all the comics he's been in are on there probably, but if I click that, we can read his comics, the little strips he's been in, and then we can click Gratitude Gorilla, and he's been in many more. So that's how you read through the comic strips on our website. And the archive is building, you know, day to day. So, comic corner up here in the menu. Here's the New Year's Eve strip, or Seek and Find from Ali Castro. I don't want to co-host with anyone. I wish I could block that. The Seek and Find was find the 13 solo cups, the little red cups. Ali did a great job of drawing and hiding, you know, accountable ants. My favorite over here is Tenacious Termite eating the table. Last Glass Standing. So good. I love just looking around. I'm so happy with and you know, the Christmas, you know, just a little Christmas wreath, kind of happy holidays from us. Gerbil with his money stocking, generous Gerbil. Really great cartooning from the comics team. I'm really super. We're awesome. Yep, Zen. We're back. Comics. I mean, comics never stopped. You know, the funny thing is most people don't read the comics in the community, but the comics are all there on the website. I get questions all the time. People ask me, like, the other day they asked why the dates were wrong on the girls, you know, your poor relationship with Time Girl. And I changed the date on the calendar because it was in a comic last year. So we went from January 21st to January 22nd. So again, just reminding everybody, you can read the comics on the internet for free. The comic strips. All the answers are there. But I won't be down on you if you don't read all the archives. I get it. It'd be not impossible, but like if you really want to dial in and read through those, most of the answers you're seeking, you'll find. And you'll probably find maybe a new favorite character or two or three. A few of them have grown on me as I've drawn them, that's for sure. Like I never thought I'd be a Flex and Fox fan, and now I like it. I like him. And I haven't drawn him in a while. I'm gonna correct this. yeah, we're working on some cool, different, how would you say? I'll be talking about it a lot this week on the streams too. But we've got a couple different styles of comic strips coming out soon. So we'll have I'm thinking about, like, they'll probably launch on the same channels, but like the theme will be like office humor with VeeFriends. Chris is heading that up. Ali's doing more of like pop culture, TikTok-ish, FYP humor. I'm writing a lot of the adventure comics that you'll see later on soon, world building and stuff. And then now I'm using the data to kind of look at, like, I know who the top characters were in the comics last year, and we know some recipes for what works and what doesn't work. But I'm also kind of interested in pop culture. I was thinking about it a lot over the break, and I used to draw pop culture comic strips. It's quite a balance. You don't want to be. You gotta be very careful not to be too topical, where your comic doesn't even make sense in a week. And you can't be too controversial, but you want to be kind of on the cusp of what people are talking about. That's not political or not drama. So we're talking about like what in culture. What's moving the needle in culture, kind of thing. And then the VeeFriends and you, us human beings, are right there. Oops. I've almost got this whole comic inked in an hour and a half or less, really. I think I'm just going to go with that. I'm sitting on the hill before the snow comes. You see, he's back there really small, so I'm just going to go ahead and freehand him in. His foot's here. Feel a little more confident now. You don't want to finish lines too when they're so small. Sometimes you just want to get the shape, and the shadows are your friend. Because if you look at something from a distance, you would not see every single little detail, It's kind of a little trick to learn when you're doing art. You might just see like highlights or something like that. It's going to be so small. Little tail. Dogs are awesome. Just a random declaration. No offense, cats. You're awesome too, but dogs are pretty loyal and awesome. My dog could have ran away the other day when I was falling on the ice. She did kind of run off a little bit, but I think until she realized, like, where the heck is he at? I called her and she came right back. I was like, get up! My feet are freezing. He's got kind of like a lima bean head. Try to avoid like, Snoopy or something like that. He's definitely got like a different head shape. More like Down and Dog's kind of a mixture between like Blue's Clues and Bluey, and that kind of head shape looks like the version 2 designer kind of obviously was inspired by that type of dog. Reminds me more of Blue's Clues than anything. try to make it its own, you know. He's so small. You gotta not get too in the weeds. You see that? No, he's so small, but it's looking tight. If you get too crazy, I'll put a little drop shadow on this little head there. There we go. Great vibes to start today. Yep. That's what this is about. AJ's Custom Rugs, thanks for checking in. Just saw your name on there. Yeah, I missed being on. Thanks again for all the kind words. If you knew what I was dealing with, I appreciate you guys. VeeFriends is a really strong community, man. And check on each other, you know. We got some people in the community all dealing with, you know, people are dealing with different things. Everybody's, you know, if you truly know each other, we always say, we've got a slogan here at VeeFriends that's strangers become acquaintances, acquaintances become friends, and friends become family. And I definitely feel that. I definitely feel that. It's weird for me because, you know, I come from a, let's just say, a dysfunctional family unit. No offense to anybody in my family that might be listening, but they all know. And so it's a little weird to me to have so many people that care and reach out. It feels not normal. I've built my own little family unit. I'm one of those guys, you know, that came from a dysfunctional family and kind of built my own, my sons, and, you know, kind of try to remake what I didn't have, sort of thing. But the VeeFriends community is very caring and thoughtful and with each other. I was thinking about that. I just checked in on our friend Rocky. I saw that he hadn't posted in a while. You know, he's dealing with cancer, and I was worried about him. And I checked in with him yesterday. What was his update? You know, his updates was that he's in and out of the hospital the last several weeks. He's kind of at peace. He kind of knows what's up, and another surgery, and hopefully it'll give him some more time. So, Rocky, if you're listening, always thinking about you. You won't ever, we'll always remember you, and you're still here, bro. You know, so I'm a believer in wild things happening. You never know what's gonna happen. Miracles, all of it. I've seen it a lot. I've seen a lot of stuff happen. Okay, so this is 555 fan. Let's go ahead and turn on the text. If you came this far. We're going to just work on this panel here. Put this underneath here. I like to hand draw my balloons. There's something very satisfying about it for me. It's probably one of the biggest pet peeves that I talk to other cartoonists, and they're like, why don't you just use the tool for like ellipses? And I'm like, I don't like that. I think there's something more human or organic about hand-drawn balloons. It's my preference. So leave me alone. I'm going to draw my balloons how I draw. You tell me what to do. If I had a tip for other artists out there, it would be find yourself a nice smooth brush, like Smooth Train, and you know, it kind of autocorrects enough that this is nice, smooth. You know, I just like it. Thought I accidentally killed the stream there for a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody asked me what I got for Christmas too. It's such a weird. It's a very weird. It's a weird thing to answer, you know. But yeah, I got. My wife bought me Masterclass, which was cool. I'm always dabbling with learning different stuff, you know. And then I got this. I got this mega set of. Can't see it, but. Posca markers. It's like a mega set. Let's just zoom out. Can't even see it, but let's see. Phone? Yeah, it's a huge mega set of Posca markers. So I'm gonna draw on some stuff. Look at this. It's like a mega set of Posca. I don't even know what I'm going to draw on, but apparently I can draw on anything with the Posca markers. Those are nice. We gave a set of those away in my drawing club, and I was jealous when I saw them. I was like, oh man, I want to keep these for myself. And then my wife bought them for me, so that was nice. Could do all kinds of stuff with those. It's funny you mentioned New Year's resolutions, AJ, because this comic is about not having resolutions, about just every day showing up. But me personally, I think my goals for this year, of course, is VeeFriends. I mean, last year it was like, okay, I got this job, I'm gonna kill it, I'm gonna get in here and draw as much as I can and be of service as much as I can to helping the brand, and mission accomplished there, I think. And then this year, but I kind of let my own, you know, I don't really have much ambition for my own work. It's like I'm more of a commercial, you know. But at the drawing club, I really did kind of have that on autopilot. I've had the drawing club for a couple years now. I think we're going into it'll be year 4 come March. And we're going into year 4. And I put it on autopilot a lot, so where the prompts just come out and I barely check in. So that's one of my goals this year, is to, you know, be more visible in the drawing club. And also, I want to make some content that is about storytelling. You're going to see the new VeeFriends comics are very storyteller driven, the comic books. And I want to really focus on that. So I want to make some content either for my own channels and or both. My YouTube channel, kind of pivot that a little bit to comic storytelling, mainly in other artists. Like, I encourage you to draw every day. But I also want to tell you that you can tell stories from your life, little things that happen to you, little journals, little moments in time. Tell those stories. And I want to encourage other artists to do that. Lots of people are sitting on stories from their family or their life, and it's kind of therapeutic to do it, but it's also helpful to others to see that, like, oh, they went through something, or even if it's a laugh, even if it's something funny, it's nice to nice to do storytelling. Encourage you. Most people say they don't have any stories to tell, and I don't believe them. Because if I'm sitting and BSing with you over a drink or something, you know, that's when the really good stories come out. So, okay, let's go over here. Can't see that. Can't show you that. VF comic strips. I just want to grab. Oh, 5555 fan. There it is. That's good enough. That. I can just go like this. Copy. And I can take it right over into here for a nice, quick color fill. We've got 4 minutes left. Let's wrap this one up. I think I'm gonna do some coloring. You'll probably see this later on this week, sometime, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. You'll have to check it out and say that you watched it be drawn. So let's open up this yellow one. I think we opened up. I hit an ambitious angel. I don't think I ever changed my thing back then. That's okay. It's not a bad view. Phone view. So I had the ambitious angel here. We pulled a Mojo mouse. These are the pencil toppers. If you're new to VeeFriends, again, email me at comics@VeeFriends.com. Let me know it's your first stream. Slaying Slug. And number 5 today will be, I thought I saw some blue in here. Interesting. Let's see who's in here. Nope. It is a Boss Bobcat. Boss Bobcat does not beat the first one that I pulled. Was an ambitious angel diamond. Again, tomorrow I'll be back here, or no, Wednesday I'll be back, 8 a.m. Not tomorrow. Boy, I should just come back tomorrow. I got some other stuff I gotta do. Morning, 8 a.m. Morning Thursday, 8 a.m. And then Comics Jam on Friday at 10 a.m. We'll see you then. This is the Making Comics stream. If you're new to the stream, if you're new to VeeFriends Comics, email me at comics@VeeFriends.com and let me know. Appreciate you guys watching and hanging out. Glad to be back. D&D D&A-N-A Dan A-N on Instagram, sorry. Often reads the VeeFriends Comics on Instagram. Thank you for reading on Instagram. I really appreciate you. Appreciate everybody following. Nice to be back. We'll get back in a really good flow here soon. And VeeFriends are forever. We'll see you soon. Take it easy, everybody.